So today we will be covering the Alvan Ikoku Way of Maitama district. In the last video we showed you the Ibrahim Babangida Boulevard, and I'm sure many of you enjoyed what you saw during that tour. In today's tour we will be covering this particular way in Maitama. It's going to be covered the way we also covered the last one. In other words, we will be driving into the different crescents that have their entrances of this particular way, of this particular Alvan Ikoku way. On both sides of the roads, you will see that there are entrances which are often crescents or streets. And so we'll be driving into the streets or crescents and coming right back into the boulevard, into the way again. And that way you will be able to see the inner part of this way. That is to say, you will be able to see the different areas where people actually reside in this district. This district is in phase 1 of Abuja. All right, so let's take the first crescent. This is Thames. This is Thames crescent. We will be able to come out right into it. But for now, let's take this right turn, which is Colorado Close. It's actually a close, but inside this close there are also crescents. We'll drive round this close so we can show you the actual residences of people who have chosen to settle in Maitama district. You notice already that the road infrastructure in Maitama is one of the best you can find in the city of Abuja. Let's take this right turn. We'll come right back into this close. This is a crescent inside this close, and this is going to help us see the buildings, the kind of structures we find in this neighborhood. Just take note of the architectural designs of the mansions you will find in this neighborhood. I hope I'll be able to show you some of the buildings you'll find here. If you take a look at the right side, you will see that people here actually like to build mansions, and these are close to the mountains. These houses you see here actually perch on the mountains. So we're back to the close, but we'll get to end of it and turn right back and get back into the Thames crescent so we can eventually bust right back to Alvan Ikoku Way, which is where we are covering today. So this is what this part of Maitama looks like. People really enjoy living here. As you can see, it's very quiet. It's such a quiet neighborhood. It is true that I'm making this video on a day when there is less vehicular traffic to be able to make it easier for me to navigate, but it's generally a quieter district to reside in. This is the end of the close, so I'm just going to turn right back and continue on the Thames crescent and eventually burst back to Alvan Ikoku Way. So if you haven't already done so, please kindly subscribe to this channel so you will be able to see many of the neighborhoods I'll be showing you as we continue on our tour of Abuja city. If this is your first time, you're welcome to the Uncovered channel. We make videos of neighborhoods wherever we travel to, but because this is where I reside, I like to start from Abuja city. You will know that they say charity begins at home, alright? This is my city. And as such, I want to be able to show you every part of this city. That way you will be in position to make informed decisions if you want to move to Abuja city to live. Or perhaps you want to travel to Abuja and you haven't been here before, and you want to be able to determine which part of it you would like to book an Airbnb or a hotel for your short stay, so that you can actually enjoy your stay. That is the idea behind this coverage we do in Abuja city. We show you different neighborhoods. That way you'll be able to be in position to decide where you like to stay, whether you're going to move or you want to stay for a short time. You'll be able to determine which part of it you would like. If you haven't seen the other videos of Abuja city, please kindly check out the videos that I have made before now of the Abuja neighborhoods to be able to see what each district and the neighborhoods in them look like. So we're back on Thames Street, Thames Crescent actually. We'll just show you a bit of it and then we go right back to Alvan Ikoku Way. There are still streets you find in this crescent where people live. You find very beautiful architectural designs of buildings in this place. So back to Alvan Ikoku Way. We haven't missed much behind us along this way. People don't actually build houses along the way, they build houses inside the streets. The end of this Alvan Ikoku is just ahead of me on the road that leads to the Transcorp Hilton. But I'm going to take Mississippi. That's my left. I'm going to drive into the Mississippi Crescent. This Mississippi is also another interesting neighborhood in this part of Maitama district. There are very important structures found in this part of the district. You find estates like this one on my right. You find very lovely estates in this part of Maitama. So if you look at my left, you could understand what I'm trying to say. There are very beautiful estates found here. See one of them there. So if you are the type that love to live inside estates, this part of Maitama will be very interesting to you. You find very beautiful estates here. You can buy a house right inside an estate. Developers, design an estate, raise structures in it, or sell empty lands to people who would like to develop their own private houses inside the estates. That's something you find very commonly in Abuja. So oftentimes people who reside here decide to live inside an estate to make it easier for them to have this communal life, enjoy communal life in an estate instead of just building a house in an isolated place and live by themselves there. So this is Mississippi. I'm going to show you some of the structures here. So there are embassies also found in Mississippi. If you look carefully, you will see some buildings with flags of different countries. signifying that they either have that as their official residence or the actual embassies. If you look at my right, you will see one. You find them in entire Maitama neighborhood. You find multiple embassies and high commissions in this neighborhood. Housing here is often very expensive, but that's because it's one of the first to be developed in phase 1 of Abuja Master Plan, and special attention was actually given to this district because it was intended to also host diplomats and people who are in high positions in government. But individuals, private individuals, business people also, buy buildings here or buy empty lands and develop them into very beautiful houses and reside in them. So if you're looking to live in Maitama, you can still find an empty land and build your own house. Or you can decide to buy an already finished house and live in it here in Maitama district. It's a beautiful place to live. I have to say that because I have been here for a long time, and I know that if you're looking for a quieter place, if you're looking for an interesting neighborhood, a place you will call home, a place you will dream of going back to as the day rolls over, this is one of such neighborhoods. They have a police station here. The Maitama police station is actually here to my left. This is where cases are crime cases are handled before they go to court. The secure Abuja neighborhood. This is Maitama district. And the police station here actually covers the Maitama district, I meant to say. Whatever crime is committed in any of this part of the district, this particular police station will handle them appropriately. So if you've watched up to this moment, please like the video for me. Look under this video and hit the like button for me, please. That thumb up button, hit it for me so that more people will see this video. I will also encourage you to subscribe if this is your first time and you haven't really subscribed, or if you have been watching my videos but you haven't really subscribed, please kindly look under this video. You will see where it says subscribe. Please hit that button for me as well. There are about 87% of people who watch my neighborhood tours but haven't really subscribed to the channel. Please, if you're among that 87%, kindly subscribe and be a part of this family. That way, all the videos that are posted on this channel, you will be the first to see it. I know you do not intend to not subscribe, but you often forget after watching the video, so please look under this video and hit the subscribe button for me. Turn on the notification so that you will know whenever I post a video as well. Thank you. So we are back to Alvanikoku Way, but there is one more crescent, or rather one more street I would like to drive into, and this is the street. This street is where one interesting embassy, Turkish embassy, is located. That's the embassy you find to the left. There are fine houses that are on top of the mountains on this particular street. If I drive into the closest, like the one on my right, You'll be able to, in fact, almost climb mountains to be able to reach certain houses. And it's such a beautiful street. This is also where you have Abuja Clinic. It's a very good hospital where people come for medications. People who live in Maitama district and need urgent care, urgent attention, they use this hospital. But there are many good hospitals or medical centers in Abuja. So if you're not interested in this, you can go to any of them. Look at this left side and see the kind of buildings you find there. So I'm just going to do round these streets and go right back to Alvan Ikoku so we can end this trip, right? You see that there are structures still coming up here. So like I told you, you can actually find an empty land. Yes, you can still find an empty land in Maitama district if you desire to live in it and build your own house if you can afford it here and live in it and enjoy the quiet life, the serene beauty of Maitama district. These vans are actually security vans, but I think they belong to an individual who lives just at the end of this particular crescent. Oftentimes, high net worth people like to secure themselves. They like to provide their own private security, and so they provide vans and Hilux Toyota vehicles for their own security outfits. Alright, so we're back to Abuja Clinic. We are driving right back to the Alvan Ikoku way. Right, back to Alvan Ikoku. Let's get to the end of this road so we can conclude this trip. I hope you have enjoyed this tour. If you have, please hit the like button for me. There is a part 3 of this tour, the tour of Maitama district, and that will cover the business part of this neighborhood. There is a street or multiple streets where people actually erect hotels, clubs, lounges, and business buildings, plazas. And I'm going to cover that in part 3, which is the last part of this district tour. Until then, enjoy watching my videos and see you in the next one.